Hey guys, Min here. Welcome back to Yarrow's Fitness. I'm joined with
Jerry.
We're going to go over a very old school exercise created by Tom Hackenschmidt. It's called the hack squat, named after him himself. You've probably heard of that exercise. Jerry, you've seen it in the gym, the hack sled machine.
Yeah.
Do you like that exercise personally?
I don't have it in my gym.
You don't have it in
I
your
do a
gym?
leg press.
So my gym has it, and I honestly prefer leg press myself, just because the hack squat's so hard. It's very heavy. Just the sled itself sometimes enough to gas me out. I don't really go heavy, which is ironic because on leg press you can go really heavy on leg press yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go quite heavy for my body weight too. But the hack squat, it's humbling. It is very hard. And we're gonna do it with a barbell today, like the old school way before they had machines, and this is even harder. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate a few reps. I'm going to have a barbell set up like I would deadlift, okay? And instead of standing in front of the bar, I'm going to step over and have it behind me. Now from here, this is where things are going to get a little complicated because it requires a lot of things for you to have as a prerequisite. You got to have a good squat. You got to know how to deadlift. You need immaculate mobility and stability as well. So that's like 4 main requirements. To be fair, most elite lifts require those things, but nonetheless, here we go. I like a more narrow stance. My knees are a bit wider. I'm going to face the camera. And like this. My hands will be right behind me. If my knees don't go out, right, I'm not going to get this nice clearance. I'm going to be folded upon myself and have a not so neutral spine. Not ideal if I'm trying to lift a lot of weight with control and safety. So I'm going to get my heels real close to the bar. My calves are going to touch. Knees go out. I hip hinge when my hands get to knee level. That's when I bend at the knees, just kind of like a deadlift. The bar's going to be really far behind me. I'm going to stay nice and stable. Take a deep breath in for a neutral spine. I keep my chest up. Extend my legs and my hips once the bar passes your knee. Okay, I'll do a few more of those. Nice and controlled. Deep breath in. Leg press. When I'm here, I extend my hips through. One more. All right, Jerry, let's get you on here. Jerry, have you done this before today?
Once when we're practicing.
Once when we were practicing, yeah, we did a little stuff off camera. So before today, no. So let's see. Jerry's gonna get in position. He's got great foot position. He's just gonna push the knees out like a ballerina. Hands are behind the bar. It's okay to be a little bit rounded. Actually, can you go back to where you were before? This is totally fine if you just want to grab the bar. There's no load on his spine, so it's just like touching your toes. Not a big deal. When he revs himself back in place, he's going to tense everything. Neutral spine, drive your legs hard, stay very balanced. Hips through, good stuff. I would relax your shoulders into depression and go towards gravity with your arms. Good. There you go. Yes. One more. Instead of curling your hips in, extend your hips forward like a deadlift. There you go. That's much better. Good. Take a little break. First 2 reps, pretty good. There was a little bit of posterior tilting, but when he understood how to drive his hips forward, no problems at all. Where'd you feel that?
My quads.
Quads? Oh my goodness, my quads are burning right now too. They're crazy hard, right? Like you didn't expect it to be so difficult. You agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen our previous videos, but we did one on Zercher squats and front squats. This is just same idea, but instead of the bar being in front of me and over my quads, I'm just squatting right over the bar. But look at this. The bar is actually lined up with my quadriceps as well, despite it being behind me. So this makes it incredibly hard on the quadriceps. Additionally, you have so much range of motion in the quads to get down into depth. It's insane. Okay, and that vertical torso as well increases the moment margin towards our quadricep muscles. So it's going to be very, very challenging on the core. I know I've only done it a few times, but do you have any tips for beginners or anyone else trying to do this?
Yeah, just remember to keep your core tight as well as maintaining a neutral back throughout the movement. I think are 2 very important factors in this exercise.
If I were to give a tip, I think having a good tripod position with your big toe, pinky toe, and heels, just so you guys can be balanced, okay? So typically when you're squatting, you want equal weight between the front and the heels. I know some coaches will push through the heels. I personally think that's more of an adjustment than an overall rule. If you're very toe forward like most people, you want your heels down. But I've seen people actually squat with their toes up sometimes and they almost want to fall backwards. So I highly recommend being glued to the floor when you do this because you really don't want to fall over this weight behind you. It's not going to be fun. You're going to end up on Instagram and people are going to make fun of you on the internet. Don't let it happen, okay? Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next time.